This is the story of four Nigerian corpers, young doctors that were sent on national service to a quiet village called Ilumirin. From the beginning, Temi hated the idea of going to serve in a village. She was loud about it. She was always angry. Anyways, she had a plan. She was going to get her rejection letter immediately and get posted back to Lagos.
All I know is that once we get to that village, I am getting a rejection letter and I am leaving immediately.
Kelvin was the cool guy, simple, and he did not mind exploring a new environment. He was ready to participate in all their cultural activities and to serve with joy. He would say stuff like, "Life is like ice cream, lick it before it melts." Bumi, the fat one, always enjoyed snacking. He was the friendly and calm one. He had the gift of dreams. From his dreams, he could tell the future and even see what was happening around him. Paul was the one who liked praying and reading his Bible. He was considered the spirit coco, a term to define people who love spiritual activities a lot. Four young people, four young doctors, just traveling to serve their country in a beautiful village. One thing they did not know but got to know immediately is that the village was haunted. As soon as they got in, what welcomed them was the death of one of the hospital nurses. For years, doctors, nurses, medical people were mysteriously killed. They were always found in a bush with blood flowing out of their eyes, nose, and mouth. Everyone believed there was an ancient spirit behind it. The king of the village, Kabiesi, believed that there were better ways to solve the spiritual problems of the village instead of sacrificing human beings. He was an educated fellow, but the high priest felt that the spiritual issues of the village could only be solved by the ways of the gods of the land, which was sacrificing humans. Some people felt there was something strange about the Corpers. First, the thunder that struck when they newly came into the village, then the healing and resurrection of a boy that died. Something about them was mysterious. They were welcomed by Baba Ashamu, the only village bus driver. He was the one who brought them into the village. Immediately they got into the village, they made a friend. Someone so welcoming, always checking up on them. His name was Laja. They called him Oga Laja, the one in charge of the vigilante group meant to protect the village. They hadn't even started their official work in the village when strange things were happening around them. Strange dreams, strange thunder, people dying, people falling sick, etc. Fortunately, Bumi and Temi got their rejection letters and decided to go back to Lagos. Temi went to get bikes that will take them to where they could find a bus going to Lagos. She could not get enough and was asked to be patient. On her way back to their apartment, she noticed that Nurse Ireti was going somewhere. She called her name many times, but no answer. That is when she witnessed the mysterious death that took many other nurses happening to Nurse Ireti. She saw the killer. And in order to avoid being caught The killer kidnapped her and was about to kill her, but her father rose up as an intercessor. Nurse Iriti is now dead. The news hadn't gone round yet, but there was news of so many deaths in the village. One, then another one, then another one, then another one. It was clear that hospital people were the targets. In the meantime, the village bus driver, Baba Ashamu, was acting suspicious, and he was caught in the room of Nurse Iriti, who had just been killed. So, has he been the one? Has he been the one killing everyone? Meanwhile, Paul started looking for Tammy, and by mistake or divine orchestration, he got into the house of the murderer. He got into the house of the person who has been killing others and discovered who it was all this while. It was Oga Laja. It was their friend, Laja, who has always been checking on them, the person who was so caring and loving. At the same moment, Bumi was kidnapped by the high priest so he could be used for sacrifice to appease the gods of the land. But God did not allow that to happen. There was confusion in the land of the enemy. Temi escaped the tent of the killer and met Paul, but Ogalaja still caught them running. It was a lot of struggle. He hit Paul and shot Temi, but the prayers of her dad spoke for her. Paul was rescued by the villagers. Bumi was safe. Temi survived. Ogalaja was caught by the vigilantes. The Corpers were now safe, but not all four left Ilumirin alive. Kelvin, the one who embraced life like ice cream, was gone.